the end zone. Receiver in the end zone did not survive the ground. It's an incomplete pass.
My God. The angle, right? It has to be dead vertical.
Look at this. Can he put a card in between it?
What the?
Sipping ginger ale with my brandy. New girl got some lace panties. Taking selfies with my money. Since I left, I leveled up. New fit denim, new shoes, tennis, new views like Drake. Gold trophies, that's first place. Gold trophies, that's first place. Competition, now they ain't safe. Gold trophies, that's first place. First place, first place.
I don't know what's gotten into me. I've been really thinking about your lady. Oh no, not you, honey. I'm just talking about my other lady. Left you lonely.
What's up, y'all? We back for another week of the Cliff Notes in sports. Look, I was going, you know how I do the little clips beforehand, like the little rundown of what happened last week? We're going to get right into it because what happened between this past 24 to 48 hours regarding the NFL, the NBA, and stuff I've seen on Twitter is just getting a little too ridiculous. And the NFL been having it coming from me since the whole Juju Smith incident and the suspending and all that. So they definitely been having it coming from me. So I think I've said something on the show every week talking about the NFL and nothing has been positive yet unless I'm talking about the Eagles for real. Spoiler alert, it's damn sure not about to be positive this week. So before I start off the show, before I do anything, I just want to have some mentions. So Kobe Bryant is getting his jersey retired tonight. I'm recording this video on Monday. He's getting his jersey retired. Everybody know the greatness of Kobe. 8-24, they're both getting retired into the Lakers rafters. It was a joy watching Kobe as a young kid, even though I still look like a young kid. But it was definitely a joy watching him as I grew up. I used to hate Kobe until I grew up to that point in my life where I had to start respecting him. Then I just noticed I was watching greatness. So it's just, I'm happy to see his jersey retirement. I mean, his jersey actually be retired into the rafters tonight. And like I said, it was great watching him. And also what I want to do is I want to give a big shout out to South Jersey's own, Timber Creek's own, Demir Bird, wide receiver for the Carolina Panthers. He caught his first receiving regular season touchdown of his career. We're happy for him. I'm happy he's doing big things. I hope you see this video, bro. I know you got some rare gear. I need you to wear that soon down in North Carolina. Wherever game you at, wear it, flick it up. But we definitely proud of you here on CliffNotez Sports Web Show. We want you to keep doing big things, keep putting South Jersey on the map, keep putting Timber Creek on the map, because y'all know we definitely got some athletes outside Timber Creek. I mean, in Timber Creek that are great and that's getting exposure, especially regarding football, Coach Henson, all that. So we just gonna get right into it. So, and possibly the game of the year, the Patriots versus the Steelers. The Steelers were down 3. They drove down the field. Ben Roethlisberger throws a pass to Jesse James. Jesse James catches the ball, knee gets down, extends the ball over the goal line, boom. So you would think that it's a touchdown, right? But you gotta remember, we're going against the Patriots in 12. So
I want Tom Brady the Super Bowl!
So the play had to go under review because all scoring plays, they are reviewed. So what happened was Ben Roethlisberger threw a pass to Jesse James. Jesse James, it seems as if he catches the ball, his knee goes down, he reaches over, extends over the goal line trying to get a touchdown, right? But when he reaches over, his hand hits the ground, he loses control of the ball. So now the refs go review it. And then upon further review, they said it's not a catch. Now, I saw the play at the beginning of the show, but I'm going to definitely show it again. It should be running continuously in the back of me talking because this was ridiculous and I'm tired of it. So now it's not a catch. Steelers never score. Ben throws an interception on the next play off a fake spike. And then 12 wins again off some shoddy calls. And I'm tired of 12. Can I ask y'all a question? Just one question. I just want to ask y'all one question. Real fast question. Explain to me how this not a catch.
I mean, it's only a decision that might be the difference between hosting the AFC Championship game or not. Who knows? After reviewing the play, the receiver in the end zone did not survive the ground. It's an incomplete pass.
My goodness.
It'll be Pittsburgh's ball.
But this is.
Never even plays the ball. He immediately turns and looks at Bird, and as you see, Bird had a chance, and he's then on the line. Receiver.
The run was down by contact in the end zone. It is a touchdown.
Wow. So we're wrong.
What the hell is the rule? I don't even know what a catch is anymore. Bro, you probably have to catch the ball, turn upfield, juke, two-step and slide, all for it to be considered, even to be reviewed as a catch. Jesse James has control of the ball here. He tucks it to his chest, his knee hits the ground, and then he extends over the end zone. So he clearly had enough control to catch the ball, tuck it to his chest, and then extend it back out to try to get a touchdown. His knee was on the ground too. So it just so happened that when his hand hit the ground, he lost control of the ball a little bit. How is that not a catch, yo? Like,
it's bullshit. He pissed the fuck up. That's bullshit. Bullshit.
You're making moves over there. You better go out of bounds, man. Oh shit!
Go! Come on, sister, go! Go! Come on! Go!
And then he fumbles.
God damn! Ah!
Oh shit!
Ah!
It was me, bro?
In the end zone did not survive the ground.
That's fucking bullshit! You suck! Fucking bullshit!
You gotta throw it.
so here's the kicker, right? So the rule, the call in the field was correct according to the rule. But the rule is stupid. So if I make a rule saying if we're playing a game and I get the chance to make a rule and I now say that the color black is the color blue, that's the rule of the game, that don't mean it's right. So at some point the NFL is gonna have to take that stupid rule away, yo. Like, it doesn't make no sense. Like, they don't even call it consistently for it to make sense to the fans. These officials just have to start using their common sense when it comes to, if it looks like a catch, it's a catch. If it doesn't look like a catch, it's not a catch. And then if you can't decide, go review it. And if it looks like a catch in the review, then it's a catch. If it doesn't look like a catch in the review, it's not a catch. What the hell? What's going on? The rule is dumb because if he was a running back and he was running into the end zone and he leaped over, y'all see how those plays where running backs or runners, they try to leap over into the end zone, try to get the touchdown, then they lose the ball out of bounds. But as long as the ball breaks the plane, then it's a touchdown. So if he was a running back, then the rule would be that was a touchdown. Like I said, if that was a regular runner and he leaped over, say he catches the ball in a flat, boom, goes down the field, the end zone right there, the player jumps, tries to reach over the goal line, boom. Once the ball breaks the plane of the end zone, then that means it's a touchdown. So the rule is stupid because he clearly broke the plane. He had control of the ball once he broke the plane, and once he lost the ball, he already broke the plane, so it's a touchdown. If he was a running back, then it wouldn't be a discussion. But nonetheless, 12 is saved again.
I want Tom Brady to Super Bowl!
Wait, y'all. This not the kicker. So the kicker is later that same night, literally a couple hours later, the Raiders and the Cowboys played the game. In their game, the Cowboys were driving down the field late in the fourth quarter. Well, it was like in the middle of the fourth quarter. In that fourth quarter, while the Cowboys was driving, they got stopped on third down and went for it on fourth down. So they go for it on fourth down, and then so the ball is spotted. So when the ball is spotted, they can't tell if it's a first down or not. So you bring out the chains. So the chains come out, and when they put the chains up next to the spot of the ball, the officials can't tell if it's a first down or not. So let me tell y'all what these idiots do. So head official Gene Steratore, once they can't decide if it's a first down or not, he comes out with a folded piece of paper. Yes, a folded piece of paper. You gotta be kidding me. What the hell? So what he wanted to do is the paper is folded. Now it's bigger than an index card. So what he wanted to do is he wanted to put the paper down between the chains in the ball to see, so if the paper touched the ball, it was a first down. If it did not touch the ball, it wasn't a first down. Now remind you, it's a folded piece of paper, so it's thicker than an index card if you fold the paper. Why did he fold the paper? I'm so confused. I was so confused watching the game. Like, what type of method is this to determine if this is a first down. First of all, just go to the review and spot the ball at the right spot. What are y'all doing? So guess what, y'all? The paper touches the ball. I give up. Why does the NFL do this? Why do they do this to us? We don't deserve this. So the Cowboys ended up going on to score. They scored like a touchdown, a field goal. I don't know, because the damn game was decided by a piece of paper by now. So once they got the fourth down, we could just basically do anything. So the Raiders had another chance. Derek Carr ended up fumbling and went into the back of the end zone, which caused a touchback. Another stupid rule. Then the Cowboys end up winning. So here's the result of that. So later, I'm trying to find out, they really just did that. So I go on Twitter, a report comes out that says officials are only supposed to use their eye when when measuring first downs.
I want Tom Brady the Super Bowl!
Now, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but the Patriots are one of the best teams in the NFL, one of the most hated teams, but they make the NFL basically the most money next to the Cowboys. So Jesse James' catch is not a catch, but it was clearly a catch by all the fans. And the Cowboys can get a first down within the crunch time of the game, or the clutch of the game, where they're still mathematically now in the playoffs. And these both lead to the Patriots and the Cowboys winning. See, if there was better officiating, we wouldn't be sitting here being conspiracy theorists. Listen, this all sounds right. Why can't y'all just officiate the game right like we see it? I don't get it. I'm so confused. Why can't the NFL just be a regular organization with regular intentions to please their fans? But no, what they do is every chance they get, they find a way to piss their fans and the players off. They can't just be regular. They just have to be extra with everything that they do. But in all seriousness, though, these calls are costing teams they're costing teams games, playoff appearances, wild card appearances. I know y'all all remember the Dez Bryant, was it a catch, was it not a catch? That cost them the game. This is a serious matter in the NFL. Things are not getting officiated on a consistent basis. Things are not getting regulated on a consistent basis, as going far as the Juju Smith ruling with the suspensions and the Gronk thing. Things aren't consistent in the NFL, and this is why fans are mad, and this is why players be mad all the time. And when I mean it's costing teams playoff appearances. So the Raiders are now out of the playoffs since they lost that game. So they had the chance to still, if they won that game, they would still be in a playoff race. So since they lost the game, now they're out of it. But they lost that game, think about it, off a piece of paper that was folded. So if I put an index card, I'm not doing this to myself. I'm not doing this to myself.
2 hours later.
So bottom line, the NFL has to be better, and these officials have to start using common sense. They have to be better as well, because with everything going on with the NFL right now, it's just looking bad. When the NFL as a whole, starting off with the Colin Kaepernick stuff, the officiating, things not being consistently regulated, or the rules not being fit. I don't know what's going on, but the NFL has looked very bad since the offseason, and things need to change. Now, the entertainment level is still there. You can't take that away. The entertainment level has still been there, but the NFL as a business has looked bad since the offseason. I'm pretty sure nobody can deny that. So I want to introduce y'all to a new segment now that I'm trying to do. It's basically the Hot Take Lounge. It's a couch in my house. So basically what I'm going to be doing on this segment, I'm going to be taking hot takes that I see on social media, Twitter, Instagram, wherever I see the hot takes being done. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about them and explain why they're dumb hot takes. So basically what a hot take is it's something that you say off impulse or do because you're angry, or it's a bad analysis, something like that. And I see a lot of these on Twitter regarding basketball and football. So to give you an example of a hot take, Kobe goes 6 for 30 in a game, the Lakers lose. Now you say the Lakers need to trade Kobe. Something like that. Knowing Kobe is one of the greatest ever. So that's a hot take. So that's basically what I'm going to be explaining now with this new segment. And I'm going to have like some little fire emojis come up or something like that. It's probably not going to be that at all. It's probably like going to be a picture of some fire. Twitter. Like that. But let's get started. So something that I've been seeing on Twitter lately, I talked about it on the show previous, talking about Jahlil Okafor. So what I've been seeing on Twitter lately is Jahlil Okafor is good. That's a hot take. And Jahlil Okafor is going to be a star in the league, or he's a very good big man. See me pushing this stuff down? Some dumb stuff like that. What in the world makes you think that Jahlil Okafor is a good player? Now, this is coming from a lot of people that don't watch the Sixers. Like, they haven't watched the Sixers over the past 3 years because we've been tanking, stuff like that. So I've watched Jahlil Okafor the past 3 years. I know what he is. I know everything that he comes with. So basically what I saw on Twitter is, I'm going to have a tweet somewhere. People like Carl, Dre, talking about Jahlil Okafor is a good big man. Okay. What does he do? Explain to me what good thing Jahlil Okafor does except for scoring a low post. I'm gonna wait. Oh! Nothing. I know. So since being traded from the Sixers to the Nets, Jahlil Okafor has 5 did not plays, and they were all coaching decisions. Explain to me. Actually, no, I'm not even gonna get into that. So basically, what was being said by people on Twitter is that he needs to learn the offense. So you're telling me Trevor Booker goes from, he was involved in that Jahlil Okafor trade. So you're telling me that a player of lesser talent goes to a better team, plays 2 days later, and plays sooner than a player with more talent or an all-star caliber level, the way y'all make it. You're telling me he goes to a worse team and can't know that system? He needs time to learn the system? What sense does that make? Then when I'm talking to people on Twitter, y'all over here talking about, oh yeah, he needs time. He's gonna be good for the Nets. Bro, I hope he's good, but y'all are not about to keep saying that this man is a good player. Yo, I've seen so many NBA players, like I said, get traded and play the next day or 2 to 3 days later once they pass they physical. So I'm not trying to hear that. When was the last time a player got traded and needed to be integrated into the system, therefore they didn't play? Now, this could all be justified if he didn't play a game in the middle of all this. He played a game. What aren't y'all getting? He played a game, he took the team's most shots, and he was like a negative 20 plus minus, and they lost by 30. So I just want to know y'all reasoning behind it. And then when I ask people, how is Jahlil Okafor good? He scores in the low post. What else can he do? Not one person has answered me yet. They all just continue to say, oh, he's a big man that can score. There's not a lot of those rolling around. Yes, there is. If y'all don't know, they sit on the bench. Or you got players like Brook Lopez, who is 7 foot, so he's a defensive impact. Jahlil Okafor does nothing good except score out of low post. He can't rebound. He's a terrible defender. He does nothing. He's terrible in pick and roll. He does nothing. So stop trying to cape for that man. I've watched him in the past 3 years on the Sixers team. There's a reason he wasn't playing. Do y'all really think that the Sixers would play a player with so much talent? You think they would just sit him? What? Like, that doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. Why do y'all think that his trade value was so low? Yes, we made it low by not playing him, but it was to the point where teams did not want him. And it's obvious because we traded Trevor Booker for Jahlil Okafor, and Trevor Booker has played more than Okafor, and Trevor Booker is supposed to be this lesser talent than Okafor. Why is it taking Okafor so long to get integrated into that system? So it's not like the Nets have these premier big men. They have Tyler Zeller and exactly. I don't even know. That's bad. So you telling me Jahlil Okafor can't get some minutes over them? And he did in that one game, and we saw how that resulted in. So stop caping for that man. So that's going to do it for the first segment of the Hot Take Lounge. Them tweets going to be here somewhere. I'm not playing with y'all. Especially on Twitter. I really do this. That's going to do it for episode 4 of Cliff Notes. Stay tuned. I got a lot more coming. More segments, more interviews. Shout out to Rare World, Father Stress My Bands. Got this F Society shirt. Let y'all see the back real quick. So shout out to all the clothing lines, black businesses. Shout out to the Real Steve's Web Show, the Dev Hall Show. Definitely more coming. Like I said, interviews, more segments. I'm gonna have giveaways soon. You know, once I get my clout up there. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. Do that right here down below. I'm gonna need y'all to like and subscribe. I need more views. I know it was like one video I had like 500 views. That's when I like first started out. So I think y'all were just clicking just to be hyped. But I need y'all to click to be hyped now. So again, everybody go like and subscribe down below. Share the video on Facebook. Tell your friends about it. Have your friends watch it. Just click the link. That's all I need y'all to do. And without further ado, that's episode 4. Hope y'all enjoyed that. Try to bring it more lively. And look what I got. We out.
Invest while they sleeping on the creek. Yeah, my team we came here to eat. Yeah, we would never take defeat. Yeah, crowd jumping on their feet. Yeah, blue and silver Timber Creek. Yeah, we charging up at the creek. Yeah, we get it rocking at the creek. Yeah, they wanna come to the creek while they sleeping on the creek. Yeah, my team we came here to eat. We would never take defeat. Yeah, crowd jumping on their feet. Blue and silver Timber Creek. Yeah, we charging up at the creek. We get it rocking at the creek. Yeah, they wanna come to the creek. So much practice, belly sleep. You need to outwork all the competition. Keep your head up in the game. Study my plays in the composition. Timber Creek, we got the athletes, but on the field we put the work in. We've been balling all 4 quarters. Bell ring, we the first.